What's going on, everyone? This is Legendary Ray here. Insta360 just dropped their new Pro mic, and today we are going to check it out, compare it to the DJI Mic 3, and see how well it really compares to it. We're going to be seeing the bad, the good, and the ugly with this mic. We're going to see who's it really for and if you really should buy it over some of the top wireless mic brands like DJI, Rode, or Ceramonic. Now, Insta360 did not send me this. I purchased this with my own money so I can say whatever I want about it. When you have content creators, companies send them stuff, 99.9% of the time, they're not going to talk bad about the product. So that's what's good about content creators like me that has no affiliate ties with brands. You know, everything in this video is going to be my true, honest opinion about this Insta360 mic. Now, I also want to state that DJI did not send me this mic. I bought this mic when it first came out, and I've used this mic ever since, almost on a weekly basis. Without any hesitation, let's get into the unboxing and see what this mic has to offer. Currently using the Ace Pro 2 for this overhead projector. Now, as you can tell from the box, it is a pretty unique looking mic. Okay, so right on the top of the box, we have our two mics. Now, these do look pretty big for a small wireless mic. Definitely bigger than the DJI Mic 3. My extra DJI Mic 3 right here. So we're just going to do a quick comparison. A little bit bigger than the DJI Mic 3. And I also have the DJI Mic 2. It's smaller than the Mic 2. Okay, so it does have a clip mechanism. Slide down to remove. Alright, so the clip does slide on and off. It's pretty tough. So there's the two mics. Let's see what else comes in the box. Okay, here's the case. Alright, I like how this case looks. It looks far different than any of the other mic cases out there. I mean, it is bigger than the Mic 3 case. Definitely a good locking mechanism on the case. Now, obviously it has room to store your mics, your receiver, your adapters, and looks like extra slots for the clips and the magnet. You got your battery indicator right here on the side, charging port. Now this, I don't think this is a screen. It doesn't really look like it does anything or lights up. See what else comes in the box. Looks like a pouch to carry the charging case. I guess the case just fits right there. Probably put the wires. Okay, so you have your pouch, USB Type-C adapter, 3.5mm jack, windscreen, your other windscreen, USB-C Type-C charging cable, two magnets right there. Okay, let's see how strong this magnet is. Now, for as big as this mic is, it doesn't really feel all that heavy. So the magnet is strong, but probably not as strong as the DJI Mic 3. So that looks like that's everything that comes in the box. Pretty standard for a wireless mic. You know, the DJI Mic 3 pretty much has the same accessories. Okay, so let's talk about case design. Now, the Mic Pro from Insta360 has a unique case design, in which I didn't notice before, but once I put the mics in the case, kind of see them transparent through the front portion of the case. So again, I like the sleekness and design of the case compared to the DJI Mic 3. But as far as functionality, it kind of drops the ball. So with the Insta360, yeah, you can fit the mics, the transmitter, the adapter, and the clips and magnets all in it, but you cannot fit the windscreen or the cables in the case. So, you know, I try to put the windscreen in, and again, you can't fit everything into the case. Unlike the DJI, you know, you can fit everything into the case. You can fit both mics, both transmitters, the receiver, you know, everything into the case. So right there, that is a win for the DJI. And the case is smaller. You know, you have everything in the small case that you need for your content creation. Now let's talk about the design of the two mics. So we have the two mics right here. Obviously the DJI is smaller. For Insta360 to compete with the bigger companies, they did add 32-bit float and backup recording. The audio that you're hearing right now is not 32-bit float. The 32-bit float is what's being stored onto the mics itself. If you want to use that 32-bit float in your post, you have to grab it from the files off the mic. So right now I'm just using the audio straight from the mic to the camera. Now, also for what is pretty innovative for Insta360 is this front display. Now, this display is called e-ink. So while it's on, it's not using any power. And you can change this display to anything you want. Upload your own logo, design, or choose from one of the files built into the Insta360 app. Now, me personally, I wouldn't want to wear something this big or have something that noticeable on me. I feel with the wireless mics, we're trying to get smaller and more discreet, where Insta360 went the complete opposite, went bigger. But now I think for the purpose of being bigger, not just for the display, but as you can see here, it has 3 internal mics, 2 on the sides and 1 on top. Now, later on in the video, we're going to test and see how good this multi-directional recording is for the Insta360. Now, according to them, you're supposed to have 4 options or 4 different scenarios for the type of content that you are creating. So, which one would you rather wear? The DJI or the Insta360? Okay, so now that we checked out the design of the case and the mic, now let's test out the quality of the mic. Okay, so we are back. Now we got the Insta360 Mic Pro hooked up. I'm currently using it right here. And now we are using the receiver hooked up to my camera. So this is the quality of it. Now, before I was using my DJI Mic 3 with a -3 gain. Now I also set the same settings for this. So this is the quality that you hear compared to the Mic 3 with the same setting. Now, if you notice, the Insta360 mic looks a little different. I changed the screen to my logo, and in a little bit I'll show you how to do that. It's pretty simple. First you got to connect the mic to your phone, then go into the app and upload the image. So let's do that right now. Okay, so we are going to do this in real time. So this mic is not hooked up to anything besides the receiver. So we're going to go into the app, Insta360 app, click on search for devices. Now I've already paired this to the other mic, but we're going to pair it to the secondary mic. So we're just going to click the power button. 1, 2, 3. Starts blinking. Press the power button to confirm. New firmware found. Okay, now that we have the mic connected, as you can see, it's got the little smiley face on it. So we're going to come down here to custom wallpaper. Now I already have 2 logos uploaded, one with my channel logo and my QR code. So we're going to do in real time the QR code. So we're going to choose that, set wallpaper. Okay, so just like that, it changed to the QR code. So another thing about this e-ink display, it doesn't use any power whatsoever. Even if you turn these off, the image still stays on the screen. So this doesn't use any power whatsoever. I do think that is a cool feature of this mic. Now let's test out some of the other features of this mic. Okay, so I switched over back to the DJI because I did find something unique and different with the receiver of the Insta360 Mic Pro. So if you look right here, we got the DJI receiver and the Insta360 mic receiver. So they do look pretty similar, but on the top of the Insta360, it has a cold shoe mount. So you just pop this off and you can take one of the mics right here, use it as a shotgun mic. So we are going to be testing the sound quality and see what it sounds like with the shotgun style being further away. So give me a minute while I switch my equipment over and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I have the mic hooked up. I'm going to use my cell phone just to show you that it is in the shotgun style. And this is the sound quality you get from using this type of style microphone. As you can see here, here's all my equipment. This is the mic that I tried at first, but I don't have it paired to the receiver just yet. This is the shotgun style of this mic. Now the DJI doesn't do this, and as of right now I don't know what the sound quality is, so please let me know in the comments what you guys think compared to the DJI, or is this an option that you think you might use for this mic. And also in the comments, let me know what you guys think of the mic so far. Okay, so I just got done checking out the footage, and the quality doesn't really sound all that good, at least to me. I wanted to figure out why the audio didn't sound all that good, and it was basically because of user error. I didn't set the settings for this particular style, for the shotgun style. So the quality that you're hearing now is the one directional, basically shotgun style type of audio. And this style is called Focus Directional.
Modes give you options.
Hey guys, welcome to our channel. I really like this coffee shop. It's got a nice vibe.
Super directional locks onto your voice and cuts the rest.
So it should only be picking up my voice, even though I am the only person in this studio. This is the sound quality from that. There is two other type of audio settings. Again, this one is called Super Directional. Now let's switch over to the next setting. Okay, so this is the second setting for the audio quality. It's called Cardioid. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but still in the shotgun style, and this is sound quality of this type of style in the receiver settings. Now the next style is called Figure 8, and this style is designed for a front and behind the mic. So if you're talking to somebody behind the camera and they're talking to you back, it's catching both audios from that. And in this little clip, we'll give you a kind of a good example of that, even though I'm probably not explaining it very well, but this little clip will show a good example. And here in a little bit, we'll go test out the noise cancellation for this mic. Whoa, hold up, Ray. Don't you think it's best to show them how to sync the mic to the Insta360 before you go out there and test the noise cancellation? You know what? You're right. That's a great idea. So Insta360 claims that this syncs just as easily as Apple's ecosystem. Okay, so right now I'm currently using the first mic of the Insta360 Pro mic. Here's the second mic. Now we're going to be connecting this to the Ace Pro 2. Okay, turn on the Ace Pro 2, turn on the second mic. Okay, blue light is on. Okay, 1, 2, 3, pairing mode. Okay, as you can see there, it's connected. Okay, so it connected pretty seamlessly. Just had to go to settings and accept it. So now I'm going to turn off the mic and turn it back on to see how quickly it connects. Okay, mic is off. Turn the mic back on. Okay, and the Ace Pro 2 reads it with no problem. Not really an advantage for the Mic Pro. Now that we got the connectivity out of the way, and let's go out and compare the noise cancellation between these two mics. Okay, so we are outside the studio, and no better than a perfect day to try out the noise cancellation than with the street behind me, with the cars, and this windy day. So right now you're hearing the audio from my Ace Pro 2, just strictly from the camera itself. Here are the two microphones, the DJI and the Insta360. So first we're going to try the DJI windscreen on. The noise cancellation, comparing it to the Mic Pro from Insta360. Okay, right now we have the DJI connected to the Ace Pro 2, and this is the quality with the dead cat. You can hear all the cars and everything behind me, probably the wind blowing. Obviously I don't know what the quality is with everything going on, but this is with the noise cancellation off with the dead cat. Now we're going to activate the noise cancellation. Okay, noise cancellation is activated, and this is the sound quality you get from that. Probably can't hear the truck behind me. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. And let me know if you can hear the wind. Probably see the trees and everything blowing behind me. Another truck passing by. So let me know what you guys think. And now we're going to switch over to the Insta360 Mic Pro. So I have the Insta360 Mic Pro hooked to the Ace Pro 2, and this is the sound quality you get with the dead cat. Now, as you can see, it is pretty big on my shirt compared to the DJI, but this is sound quality without noise cancellation. Now we're going to activate noise cancellation. Okay, noise cancellation is activated. Just press 2 times on the power button, which activates the noise cancellation. And this is the sound quality you get from that. Hopefully it sounds good. Again, windy day, there's cars passing by, big old bus behind me. Hopefully you can hear my voice over the bus. Let me know what you guys think between the two. If one sounds better than the other, or if it's really that difficult to tell the quality between the two. So now we're going to shut the noise cancellation off. Okay, press the button twice. It vibrated. Now noise cancellation should be off. Now we're back to normal mic. Now let me know what you guys think about this segment, turning noise cancellation on. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Now let's go back in the studio. Okay, so we are back in the studio. I got the Insta360 Pro still hooked up, and now I'm going to give you my final thoughts about this. It's a great mic, but does it compare or compete with the DJI Mic 3? No, only because it does all the same features as the Mic 3, internal recording, 32-bit float, multiple receivers to one transmitter, voice tone, and long battery. This has about a 28-hour battery. The DJI has about a 30-hour battery. So pretty much the same in battery length, but for the price, you have the Insta360 at $330 and the DJI at $270. So that's a $70 difference between the two mics. Now, the only difference I can see is, yeah, that multifunctional shotgun style microphone and the display e-ink. Now, those are really the only two features I see that kind of sets apart from the DJI. Now, is that really worth the extra $70? In my opinion, it's not. And again, this mic is bigger than the DJI, which I'm going to switch over to now. Okay, so I switched over to the DJI to give you another comparison between the DJI and the Insta360. And I'm going to finish this video off with the DJI in that I don't feel you should spend your money on the Insta360. Yeah, it's a great idea with the display, but I feel most content creators want a more smaller, discreet type of microphone than a big eyesore to have it to put your logo on it. So I don't want to talk too bad about Insta360. I like their products. I use their cameras, especially the Ace Pro 2, but they just went in a completely opposite direction than most wireless microphone companies. So this is my final thought. Don't waste your money on it. If you're going to get a wireless mic, all the features, go with the DJI. That's my video. Just want to thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far in the video, that's awesome. And I'll see you guys in the next one. And remember, don't be great, be legendary.